Coming up, an update on UCO's federal legal battle. Plus, a UCO student creates an app to help people get remote jobs. And your rain chances in your UCentral weather update. All happening right now at 4:30. UCO is continuing its fight in federal court against a lawsuit brought by 6 former theater students who alleged sexual harassment by their former professor.
UCO is again asking a judge to throw out the civil case brought by the former UCO students and a UCO professor who claims her job was threatened by the university. Parts of this story are a recap of a previous UCentral report. UCentral's Dylan Sieber has the latest development.
The interim assistant dean for the College of Fine Arts and Design sexually harassed them for years. Buss still maintains his title of interim assistant dean, but he is not listed as an instructor for any courses on UCO's self-guided enrollment and registration website. In court documents, UCO professor Emily Hugatter claims the university purposefully demoted her from a program head position out of retaliation for her involvement in the claims against Buss, but UCO denies these claims. At one point, Hugatter was tasked to be a go-between for Buss and a student who filed a Title IX complaint against him. Most recently, UCO stated in court that plaintiffs can allege facts that UCO violated Title IX. Legal documents state that plaintiffs' traditional Title IX claims should be dismissed and that 5 of the plaintiffs cannot show sufficient facts of a hostile environment. UCO admits in court documents that Buss did have a relationship with one of the plaintiffs in 2017, but denies knowing about it at the time, saying the plaintiff tried to hide their relationship. UCO's faculty handbook states that sexual contact with students is prohibited. UCO defines sexual conduct as including, but not limited to, any act such as erotic touching, romantic flirtation, or any physical contact reasonably believed to be of a sensual or flirtatious manner. Lawyers for UCO say that 4 of the plaintiffs cannot allege they were subjected to any verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature, like those alleged by the plaintiff who had a relationship with Buss after UCO issued results of its spring 2018 investigation. UCO also states that 4 of the plaintiffs' complaints are untimely and that no complaints have been made since 2018. UCO says the plaintiffs' complaints lack allegations of severe and pervasive conduct by Buss toward any of the plaintiffs after the university took action against Buss. UCO says the only time plaintiffs alleged the university had actual notice of sexual misconduct by Buss was December 2017, when 2 plaintiffs made reports against Buss before their graduation. Legal documents state, Plaintiff Hugatter has not alleged she suffered sexual harassment at all and therefore cannot bring such a claim. This leaves only Summer and Brown Russell, who could potentially bring an official policy claim against UCO. UCentral News recently reported that theater students say they feel UCO isn't listening to their concerns about the allegations.
So we just wanted some kind of accountability for being left completely in the dark for 3 months, especially after we had friends leave the university because they didn't feel safe or comfortable continuing, and we had a professor leave, and we just really were lost, and we didn't get any kind of road back to even a slight sense of normalcy.
UCO responded to the students' concerns in a statement saying, "To students who have expressed concerns, we hear you, we acknowledge your concerns, and they are being considered. However, due to active litigation, we cannot comment further or provide details." UCO says it was not notified of any alleged harassing behavior by Buss until after the behavior had already ended. The plaintiffs also alleged that Buss drank alcohol with students, including those underage, on school-sponsored study tour trips. The plaintiffs allege Buss was intoxicated on multiple occasions during these trips. UCentral News reached out to Cato Buss 6 weeks ago, and Buss has not yet responded to that request. UCentral News also reached out to UCO after our previous report for comment, but UCO has not commented any further at this time. In Edmond, Dylan Stever, UCentral News.
UCentral will work to keep you updated as the litigation develops in federal court.
And looking now at COVID-19 on campus, UCO is currently reporting 13 active cases. UCO says just over 1,200 people in the UCO community have recovered from the virus. UCO has seen just over 1,200 total cases since last August. And the State Department of Health is reporting 265 new cases across Oklahoma today. Right now, we have over 5,100 active cases in the state. 399 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus. 130 are in the ICU.
And now that it's getting dark earlier, AAA is warning drivers of the time change impact. AAA advises drivers to get more than 7 hours of sleep before a long drive. They also advise to drive at times of the day you're normally awake. And don't forget to check your headlights for any deterioration. And with it getting dark earlier, be sure to watch out for construction. The city of Edmond says to work to resurface a section of Coltrane is underway. This will be between Danforth and 2nd Street. The city says construction is expected to take up to 3 weeks. The road will remain open, but traffic will be reduced to 1 lane with crews to help facilitate traffic.
And I know with this daylight savings happening, it's definitely made driving a lot harder, especially late at night. Now that's getting darker earlier. But hopefully, the temperatures are going to stay in the medium, so we won't see any rain showers or anything. But MC, what do you have for us coming up this week?
Thank you, Tyler and Courtney. We have some showers going into tomorrow, but it's going to be a great week going in for the rest of the week. But right now, current conditions on campus, 66 degrees, pretty cloudy out there, mostly cloudy. We have a variable wind, 8 miles per hour, have humidity sitting at 61%, and it does feel like the big number on the screen, 66. Now, the weather headlines for tonight have some patchy sprinkles before midnight. Going into tomorrow, we're going to have some more showers, and then possible thunderstorms going into tomorrow night, and sunny for the rest of the week. I know you guys are going to like that. Now, 66 here in the metro. Up in Guyman, it's going to be 61. Ponca City sitting at 60. Miami, 68. Clinton is 69. Alta, 72. 75 in Lawton and Ardmore, and 72 in Idabel. Now, that's all I have for you guys currently, but make sure you stay tuned for the rest of your forecast. Back to you guys.
Thank you, MC. And a UCO student has created a new app available for iOS and Android devices.
The app will make it easier for the Edmond community to search for local remote jobs. UCentral's Eden Jones has more information.
Nazir Malik may seem like a regular student like you and me, but he's also an up-and-coming businessman and is working on a new app.
My application is going to create more remote jobs for people. It's like a job searching website. We're in the pandemic and a lot of people are jobless.
Malik, a software engineering major, says his main source of motivation came from the pandemic, as he had his own struggles finding work during that time.
So back in 2018, before the pandemic, I was doing it out of fun, just like a side project with my partner. And then, I decided to make it into a business. I came up with the idea because I was searching for remote jobs myself.
The app will be available on iOS and Android, and anyone can use it to search for remote jobs. Malik says while there are a lot of job searching sites out there, there aren't a lot that focus solely on remote jobs.
Target audience, there's a wide range. So mothers, people who don't have proper transportation, but they have Wi-Fi, a computer.
There will be a launch party on Thursday at Central Plaza on the patio from 7 to 11 p.m. Local artists are invited to come collaborate and perform. Also, the name of the app will be announced at the launch party. Tickets are $11 and are available at eventbrite.com.
There's going to be music, there's going to be pizza, performance from local artists from Oklahoma, Texas.
Malik believes that this will truly be a launch of something great to help keep the community alive and help those in need. In Edmond, Eden Jones, UCentral News.
Thanks, Eden. And UCO is spreading their influence internationally. UCO has launched the Joint Academic Collaboration Program together with Guizhou Normal University in China. GZNU students will have the opportunity to pursue a bachelor's degree in music. The program is currently approved through 2029 and will be renewed with permission from the Chinese Ministry of Education and both institutions. And 6 UCO faculty and staff members are being considered for first-round ballots of the 2022 Grammy Awards. 3 are up for Best Music Video, and 3 others are nominated for Best Alternative Music Album and Best Engineered Album. Official nominations will be announced later this month.
And UCO is hosting a Veterans Day commemoration tomorrow. A formal ceremony will be from noon to 1 p.m. UCO President Patty Newhall Ravakumar will give remarks and present the Student Veteran of the Year Award. UCO will also unveil a Veterans Memorial statue at Plunkett Park. And a Veterans Day celebration will take place at the Festival Market in downtown Edmond on Thursday. It will be from 4:30 to 6 p.m. Expect live music, vendors, guest speakers, live art, and a thank you card station.
And for the first time in nearly 100 years, the public will be able to walk on the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier Plaza. Entry to the plaza is typically reserved for members of the Old Guard, Sentinels, and the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment. These soldiers stand watch constantly at the Arlington National Cemetery. The 2-day event takes place today and tomorrow ahead of Veterans Day. And still ahead on UCentral News, hot chocolate on a cloudy day. The Muslim Student Associations push to bring attention to their organization. Plus, MC will bring you the latest updates on your fall weather forecast after the break.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
The Muslim Student Association looks to share a cup of hot chocolate with students.
The group says they want to let campus know that there are Muslims on campus and are welcoming everyone to join MSA. UCentral's Amber Poston has the story.
The Muslim Student Association held an event and invited people to come and enjoy a cup of hot chocolate. The event's goal was to make campus aware that there are Muslims on campus.
Muslims come in different shapes, sizes, colors, and I think sometimes that gets lost with the word Muslim, and people don't really think and realize that they have Muslims in their classrooms, they have Muslims in their lab groups, they have Muslims everywhere with them on campus. And just coming out here, it's really amazing because we'll see people here and their friends are part of the organization. They're like, hey, you're doing this, and it's like, yeah. And it's just really nice seeing everybody get together and just share a cup of hot chocolate.
The organization wanted to share that there are Muslims part of campus and encourage others to join as well. In Edmond, Amber Poston, UCentral News.
Thanks, Amber. And holiday debt isn't a problem for 41% of consumers. According to creditcards.com, almost half of the group says it's to make themselves happy. And the card holders who already have debt say 60% say they will add it for the holidays.
And downtown Edmond is holding a food drive for the Hope Center of Edmond. You can bring in food items, cash, or checks. They will be collecting donations until November 27th. They say canned meats, canned meals, as well as canned fruits and vegetables are especially needed. And I know we've seen some wind, some clouds, sun, a lot of variables in our weather forecast recently.
Definitely. I hope that these temperatures will stay kind of flowing all around, but MC, what do you have for us?
Tyler and Courtney, we have seen very different variables of weather going on, but right now it is pretty cloudy. Weather headlines for right now: patchy sprinkles before midnight tonight, so we're going to see a little bit of rain going in tonight. Showers for tomorrow, so tonight we'll have some patchy rain, and then going into tomorrow we're going to have some rain. It's going to be 60%, and then going into tomorrow night we have some possible thunderstorms, and then sunny for the rest of the week/weekend. Now the current condition number 66 degrees here on campus, mostly cloudy. Like I said, we have a variable wind of 8 miles per hour. Humidity is feeling like 61%, and it does feel like the big number on the screen, 66. Now, the temperatures across the state: 66 here in the metro, 70 in Tulsa and Ponca City, 61 in Guyman, Woodward 63, Enid 54, Miami sitting at 68, Altus 72, and then 72 in Idabel, 75 in Ardmore and Enid. Now for tonight, the temperature is going to be 57 degrees. It's going to be partly cloudy. We have a wind coming in from the south at 8 miles per hour, and then we have a humidity of 89%, and the chance of rain is going to be 10%. Now, the temperatures across the state for tonight would be 57 here in the metro, 43 up in Guyman, 41 in Ponca City, 61 in Tulsa is going to be pretty warm, 52 down in Altus, 55 in Lawton, 53 in Idabel, and 58 in Miami. So for tomorrow, it's going to be 68, same thing in Guyman, 66 in Woodward, 68 in Enid and Clinton, 74 in Altus, 70 in Lawton and Ardmore and Idabel. Now, the daily forecast for tomorrow is going to be pretty drizzly going into the morning time, 58 degrees. Noon for lunchtime is going to be 67. Have that rain is going to be sitting at 60%. More than likely, it is going to rain here on campus, so make sure you bring an umbrella or a light jacket just to make sure you don't get too wet. And then 63 going into the nighttime. It's still going to be it's going to be raining, but it won't be as strong as going into the noontime. Now, the 7-day forecast: Tuesday Tuesday, 66 today, 68 on Wednesday, 60% chance of rain, and then going into the nighttime is going to be a 30% chance. Thursday is going to be Veterans Day. Make sure you say thank you to all of the people serving and who served. Be 60 degrees. Friday 56, Saturday 62, Sunday to be 63, and then Monday to be 57. Now that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you come back so you can hear more about your weather. Back to you guys.
Thanks, MC. And you may be wondering, why are gas prices rising? I found the answers for you. More on that in social media after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and here is your social media update. And you may be wondering, why are gas prices increasing? The answer is the demand for oil is surging as the pandemic dwindles. According to CNN, President Joe Biden has been trying to find ways to make gas prices go down. One option is the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which is a supply of petroleum held for emergencies. What do you think about the surge in gas prices? And another topic that is surging is the idea of the metaverse. However, Facebook whistleblower Frances Haugen warns the public of it. The metaverse is proposed to bring people into a virtual reality environment and make us connect in new ways. In an interview with AP, she made comments stating that it would be addictive and rob people of more personal information, then going on to say it would give the company more control and money. Haugen had turned thousands of pages of documents to authorities exposing the damage the platform can cause. What do you think? Is the metaverse actually coming? And speaking of social media platforms, today Twitter announced their new subscription service called Twitter Blue, which lets people undo tweets, bookmark tweets into folders, scroll through a reader mode, and more. The subscription will start its initial phase in Australia and Canada this Thursday. And speaking of new innovations, 4 astronauts are returning home today after a 200-day space mission. The capsule landed off the coast of Florida into the Gulf of Mexico, where boats retrieved the astronauts. SpaceX launched this mission last spring and plans to launch Crew 3 to the International Space Station tomorrow. And a familiar elf that frequently returns home during the holiday season gets banned. Jokingly, a Georgia judge tweeted out this ban in annoyance of the elf after the elf didn't move overnight, causing his children distress. The tradition takes place during the weeks before Christmas, where the elf reports back to the North Pole to Santa. Then they return home and appear in a different location. With the holidays quickly approaching, it's safe to say your elf will soon show up on your shelf. I hope you all have a great day. Courtney, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Tyler. And Aaron will have updates on UCO volleyball and wrestling coming up next.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit Travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Aaron Gelvin, and this is your Tuesday Sports Update. UCO Volleyball is set to take the court again this week as they prepare to end their regular season at home in a matchup of highly ranked teams when they play number 2 Central Missouri. The number 5 Broncos have amassed 19 wins against 8 losses, and they'll be going up against one of their toughest opponents of the season when they square off against the 23-3 Jennies. This match promises drama and excitement for everyone watching, and play is slated to begin tonight at 6 p.m. And as we draw closer to the end of the fall semester, UCO Wrestling is just getting started. They will be making their dueling debut this week, as they are getting ready to duel number 11 ranked Oklahoma City University. Even more exciting for Bronco Wrestling is that they'll be opening their dueling season at home, coming off a Dan Harris Open that saw UCO play 17 of their wrestlers. Their meet against OCU is slated for tomorrow at 7 p.m. The Oklahoma Sooners enjoyed a bye this week as they prepared for a tough month of play coming up. The team now enters their championship November, a month where they are 21-0 with Lincoln Riley patrolling the sidelines since 2015 and overall have won 23 straight games in the month of November. The Sooners have won 6 straight Big 12 championships and will look to defend their crown and go for 7 with games against Baylor, Iowa State, and Oklahoma State coming up on the schedule. Speaking of Oklahoma State, the Cowboys were victorious this weekend as they took down West Virginia on the road. OSU's defense was dominant once again, giving up only 3 points in the 24-3 win. The Mountaineers gained only 133 yards in total and were held to just 17 yards on the ground. The Cowboy defense also registered 8 sacks. And both the Cowboys and the Sooners have positioned themselves in the top 15 for the stretch run in this college football season. OU is currently ranked 8th, while OSU sits at 11. The College Football Playoff Committee will announce their second set of rankings tonight at 8 p.m. And your Oklahoma City Thunder have won multiple games in a row for the first time all season and are coming off of a 99-94 win over the San Antonio Spurs. They will next be in action tomorrow night in the Big Easy when they will face the New Orleans Pelicans on the road in the Smoothie King Center. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock p.m. And finally, Week 9 in the NFL wrapped up last night with the Chicago Bears visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers won by a score of 29-27 on a field goal with 26 seconds remaining. Pittsburgh improved to 5-3 on the season, keeping pace in a very tough AFC North division that also includes the Ravens, Browns, and Bengals, while Chicago fell to 3-6. And that's everything I have for sports today. For more news, scores, and updates on everything UCO athletics, visit broncosports.com. Have a great day, Edmond, and we'll take it back to Courtney and Tyler at the desk.
Thanks, Aaron. And coming up, MC will give us our last look at weather.
Plus, a holiday favorite event is back when you can catch Frontier City's Holiday in the Park after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
And I don't know about you, Tyler, but this is my favorite part of the year when the leaves change colors and they're falling to the ground. I really enjoy fall weather.
Yes, me too. You can definitely see all those leaves like blowing in the wind. And I know it's been kind of weird. We've been seeing some storms, some lower temperatures, but hopefully this week I think we're supposed to stay until the 60s. I think I saw some rain chances for tomorrow. MC, what do you have for us with that?
Guys, you're completely right. Those leaves are coming down. It's very, very beautiful on campus. Those leaves are changing from green to red and orange. It's perfect to go take some graduation photos. Just saying, grab a camera, do something cool. 66 right now. This is your 7-day forecast. 66 right now. Tomorrow, 68, 60% chance of rain. Thursday is Veterans Day, 60 degrees. Friday, 56. Saturday, 62. 63 for Sunday, and then 57 for Monday. Now for tonight, it's going to be pretty cool. 57 degrees, partly cloudy. We'll have a south wind of 8 miles per hour. Humidity is going to be sitting at 89%, and we will have a 10% chance of rain. Now, there's going to be some sprinkles going into tonight, and then tomorrow is when we're going to see that heavy rainfall. It'll be possibly severe, maybe not, maybe so. So make sure you stay tuned to your local weather station. Now, the temperatures across the state, 57 here in the metro, 58 in McAllister, 57 in Ardmore, 52 in Altus, 43 in Guyman, 58 in Miami, and 53 in Idabel. Now that's all I have for you, Bronchos. Make sure you stay tuned for your. We'll stay tuned for your the rest of the forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, MC. And it is the most wonderful time of the year at Frontier City. Holiday in the Park runs from November 20th to January 2nd.
The park says each night hundreds of lights will be lit up at once. Plus, the park says Santa Claus is on hand for pictures. Holiday-themed snacks and drinks will be available. Tickets are on sale now on Frontier City's website. And that just looks really cool. I'll definitely have to check that out. Those Christmas lights, I always love Christmas lights this time of year.
I know, that's something that definitely puts me in the holiday mood, is seeing those lights all lit up. And thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News. I am Courtney Hall.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead. Have a great night, Edmond.